Last time, introductions were made, characters were established, and thunder began to rumble as Lou Davis, Tate Tompkins, and Ripley felt the stirrings of their call to adventure. What will our heroes stumble into next? Will Lou summon his courage? Does Tate have it in him to pick a better app name? Will Ripley roll above a 10? Let's find out as we roll out.
We cut back to Lou. Now, Lou, Jen has been talking to you on and off for about an hour and a half between serving customers, and you've eaten and you've gone through about 6 waters, but you're really nursing your milkshake with the shot in it because you just don't want Jen to leave. And you see, we cut back to Jen saying, and that's when I knew Bradley was still sexting his therapist, which is also my therapist. So, long story short, I need to find a new therapist. She's still smiling, but there's like a lot of sadness back there. What do you want to say to her? You want to say anything?
I'm going to try my best to ask her out.
Like right now?
Today's the day. I'm going to try.
Ooh, okay. So you've tried this before, right?
Yeah.
And
I can never get through
nerves to it?
Oh, there's so much nerves to it.
Let's make this a performance check.
Sure.
Let's make it a performance check.
All right.
I'm going to make the DC... Since you failed so many times before,
right?
I'm going to say I like it being a 15.
15?
I like 15.
All right, great. Here we go.
So let's roll this D20.
Oh, 1. A 1.
Sometimes the dice do my job for me.
Oh my god.
We're all so I will let you describe what it looks like if you're trying to force the words out. And
sure.
All right, what do you want to say, Lou?
I'm trying to suck from my straw and it breaks. I break my straw.
No, that happens.
Oh my god.
And then I say like, "Hey Jen," but then a fart comes out. Oh no!
That happens.
And she can tell too, and she but she doesn't want to mention it.
She's doing that polite thing.
Right, she wants to be polite.
Pretending to listen more.
And she's like, and she's like, "Did you need something, Lou?"
Do you need something, Lou?
Oh, I was good. And then I knock my milkshake over, and it
gets on her flare.
And it gets all over her flare. And then I get so nervous that I puke.
So now you've covered your courage.
That's a 1, all right. Yeah,
that's definitely that's a 1 on a natural failure. I love it. So now the girl that you are madly into is covered in your vomit, your drink. You've ruined her flair, and her life is decidedly still in a downward turn. I think this has not improved it.
Right.
Lou, I'm gonna get your check.
Yeah.
And she does that thing where she's so disappointed and upset that she can't talk above this volume. I'm going to go get your check.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the oil spill that we have in the back, which is that looks like kitty litter. I'm going to go grab that. I think it's probably best that you go. I'll see you next week. You're a nice guy, Lou. You're a nice guy. And she solemnly leaves the table. You don't even wait for the check. I'm going to say you toss down way more than your bill, and then you hurriedly walk outside.
Covered in vomit.
Covered in your own vomit. This is where things go from bad to worse. Because now the wind is picking up, and you can smell the vomit. And the lightning is getting more and more intense. The thunder is getting louder. Leaves are whipping past you. And all of a sudden, from your left, you hear a menacing. And with that, we're going to cut over to Tate. Tate, you're really feeling the 4 roses. Roll a d6 for me. This is going to reflect the number of intoxication you were at.
This is this one, right?
Yeah, regular dice. What'd you get? 2. So you're handling it pretty well. You're tipsy, but you're not heading towards browning out. You're still coasting. Yeah, you're leveled off. You see that Chad and Tad have cornered some poor girl by the dartboards. They're not doing anything overly aggressive. They're just being douchey and hitting on her. She's bored. She's on her phone, and they're like trying to show off, throwing darts. And they're shit at darts. They're just really bad at it. You feel your phone in your pocket going off again. It's the family group message again. They're all trying to talk. And I think this is a perfect time for you to smoke a cigarette, don't you?
Yeah. I'm feeling a good vibe. I could go for a ciggy.
So as you go outside on the patio, you pass Liam, and Liam looks down at you and says, "Be careful out there. Looks like a storm's blowing up." Then you step out onto the bar patio and stand next to the dumpster to block the wind so you can light your lucky strikes. I assume. What kind of cigarette do you want to smoke? They don't have to be lucky strikes. What do you smoke?
Oh, probably just fuck. I'm trying to go for funny. I shouldn't go for funny.
Cloves.
Yeah, cloves. Like, they got more flavor.
Yeah, they're like super spicy. They're fucking great.
Yeah.
So
They look
you light up a Jarum clove.
Actually, no. I've got a blue e-cigarette.
Oh, so you got a little tiny pocket vape.
Yeah.
So you take a thick hit to blow chunky clouds.
Yeah.
And what are you thinking about? Like, what's on your mind? Because you left because things are picking up mentally for you. What's running through your head right now?
Everybody thinks about like, oh, it's so great, it's Friday. But they should be saying, thank God it's Monday, because that's a new week. That's a new, like, start. Like, there should be a restaurant called TGI Mondays. I wonder if I could get up there where the sign is and, like,
So you don't have long to keep going on this train of thought as you hear a dark, evil chuckle behind you as something thumps down on the dumpster. And we cut back to Ripley. So Ripley, you have been working pretty hard for the past few hours. In bartender terms, it'd be called getting your ass kicked a little bit.
Yeah, we've been getting our asses kicked tonight.
We're in the fire out here.
Wow, we're in the weeds.
But you and Felicia are kind of in your element. You're very popular. You're both now just raking in the tips. And you're really feeling the vibe. But suddenly, you hear commotion from the dartboards. And you see that the two douchebags that were hanging out with Tate are now wrestling with each other by the dartboards. And the woman you saw them talking to is still rolling her eyes and checking her phone. And you see Liam start to head that way. And he nods at you like, it's go time. Do you want to join Liam?
Oh, I am fully joining Liam.
All right. How do you want to approach? Do you want to do some kind of weird leap over the bar? Do you want to...
Yes. I want to
scooter first.
I walk over.
He pulls out his razors.
I scoot over to the fight.
No, you know the thing at the bar that like you flip up?
Yeah.
I want to jump over that and flip it up also.
Give me an acrobatics roll.
Yeah, no problem. 9 plus 1.
So 10.
10.
So you do make it up on top, but a shoelace catches on the hinges, and it throws you comically over the side.
Perfect.
But you just kind of hop back up and like straighten your
Honestly,
shirt.
I just leave the shoe.
You just leave the shoe?
I don't need the shoe.
Well, you weren't wearing shoes.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
You weren't wearing shoes. It doesn't catch a shoelace, but it does tear a toenail. You do.
I leave the toenail.
You leave the toenail. There we go. So when you grabbed it, I'm going to say you grabbed the bar towel, because I think that's something that you just have on you.
Yeah, that's my weapon of choice, because I didn't think about this at all. Just grab the towel.
Liam's beating you there, and he's got Tate in like a reverse, like whatever this move is. I think it's a Nelson, right? Where you got him like that.
Sure.
He's got his arms up under his arms, got him behind his head, and he's like, "Can you take care of the little one?" And Chad is trying to punch Tad in the stomach while Liam's holding him. These two again, Rip. Grab the squirrely one. Gentlemen, the party's over. Let's get you some fresh air. And so now Chad is going to try to punch you. Roll an opposed dexterity check for me. DC's 11 because he's pretty drunk.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
9.
He rolled exactly an 11. So what I saw in my head is you take this bar towel and you try to whip it around his hand to divert it, but instead it just kind of tickles his nose, and he's distracted, so it like grazes your shoulder. So it's like, BAP!
I go,
He's like, oh, my cocaine nose.
This is enough startling that you can grab him now.
yeah, I'm going to go for the grapple.
All right, so you grab him.
Yeah. And I use the towel too, like, for no reason.
So you like,
I've got him like this.
You garrote him with a bar towel.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Now-
kind of, I wrap around my hands for extra grip, but
Yeah.
it doesn't help.
No. So you're walking him out to the street. You toss him out of the front of the bar, and Liam turns to you and goes, "I'm gonna go back and watch for their friend. You got these two?"
Oh yeah, I got these two.
Hell yeah, my friend. Keep the vibes. Nice. And he walks back inside. So Chad and Tad leave after flipping you off.
And you know what? I do it too, but with a smile.
fucking hate this guy, Tad. He's always fucking smiling. I know, Chad. He's always fucking like this. And then you can hear them muttering in bro speak as they head off into the night, probably heading down to Broadway to make someone else's life miserable. You're now alone, Ripley. It's late, and you feel the breeze pick up, and you see litter blowing past you on the street.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up. Leave no trace.
I hate litter.
Yeah, leave no
People need
trace.
to pick their shit up.
Yeah.
Your Smokey the Bear tattoo
Exactly.
starts
I want to try to grab like a bag.
Yeah, you
One
can do
bag.
that. Yeah, you grab a bag.
Grab a
Let's
bag.
say
20 minutes for Ripley to clean up.
when you
Spend all night up.
He grabs one of those like pitch things, like you just smoke and put it in the.
So when you bend down to pick up the litter, you feel all the arm hairs on your arm stand up.
Ooh.
Full of goosebumps, full of goose pimples. And you feel like something's wrong. You feel like you might be being watched. And all of a sudden you hear the scraping of something hard against metal. So it's like ripping into whatever's tearing past.
Not a good lo-fi.
We are
That's
going
a
to
hi-fi
Don't
fucking
sample
sound.
that, dog. Do not sample
No,
that.
dog, you lose followers for sure. So now we're going to cut back to Lou. So
I
Lou,
can't study or relax.
So you're chill.
You turn towards the growling you heard.
Uh-huh.
Here's what you see. You see a large, winged thing. You've never seen anything like it. It has these big, glowing white eyes, big black leathery wings, and arms that end in super long, sharp, curved talons. And it's surrounded by 4 small, inky black, humanoid-looking things. And they also have little talons, but they have little tails, little triangle tips, and little baby wings, and they're fluttering and hopping all around. And what you really notice about them is that they seem to be shadow. And I don't mean like they're casting shadows. It's like they're made of shadow. It is like they are the absence of space itself. And they are looking right at you. And you feel the icy cold grip of fear hit your heart, and you are only left with one choice, and that is to run. So roll initiative for me.
Whew.
Just you, my dude. Just you roll it first. Tell me what you get.
3.
3.
We're really good rolling
We're
tonight.
good at
Hey,
rolling.
you know what? We got time to get better, baby. All right, so now we're going to cut over to Tate. Tate, you're going to look up as a glob of hot ectoplasmic drool hits the side of your face. You're not sure what you're staring at, but by your estimation, it's the ugliest fucking dog you've ever seen.
And I like dogs.
It's quadruped for sure. It kind of looks like the demon dogs from Ghostbusters. You know what I mean? So it's got like big, but instead of the horns coming out to the side, they're going up to the front. Like this, kind of like a bull's horns. And its eyes are this crimson glowing red. And it too, like for Lou, seems to be made of the absence of space. But you notice that its teeth look sharp enough to hurt you. And your cigarette drops from your mouth and extinguishes in a puddle as you turn.
It's an e-cigarette.
You drop your vape as you turn to flee. So roll initiative for me.
D20, right?
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. Hey, there we go.
Someone knows what they're doing.
All right. Now we're back to Ripley. You scan the streets in front of you very quickly, hoping to discover the source of the sound scraping the metal. Now, it doesn't take you long to find the noise, because stalking up the streets is one of the strangest things you've ever seen, and you've done mushrooms.
Yeah.
So,
I have done much.
you have done mushrooms.
I hope that's not true. I hope he's like, I've done mushrooms.
No, I've
But he's
done
like,
them.
I've done something that was called mushrooms, but technically was probably PCP.
I was at Red Robin, and they said if you want, we can put a mushroom on your burger.
And
Turns out I'm
I
allergic to portobello.
placeboed as fuck.
So, hobbling towards you is a kind of a hodgepodge creature, and it seems to be stitched together, and the stitches are made of like a gray shadow, but it seems to be this devilish-looking creature, again made of the absence of space, and its tendrils of black inky mist roiling off of it. It has no wings, but it has one enormous horn, and then on the other side of its face, it's got a half face stitched on with like a half horn, and it is like hobbling towards you. It's hard for this thing to walk, but it is definitely coming for you, and surrounding it, you hear flapping, and just a few feet above it, they look like stingrays with demon baby faces, and they are flapping and they are screeching. And they're looking right at you, and they also have glowing red eyes, but they are devoid of any space. They are the absence of space itself. And Ripley, you know that the vibe effectively harshed. And with that, you gotta get the fuck out of here. Roll initiative for me.
Switching dice.
Their fives are high.
Yo, can
15?
you say
5?
15?
I'll take it once, but if we get that on the side again, let's roll it on a flat surface. I'll take it this time.
I tried.
You did good.
Dad.
We gotta keep some. Oh boy. All right. So now that I've got initiative, let me set this up here. This is our initiative tower. You're gonna see some fun little doodads.
Oh, that was just rolling for initiative, wasn't it?
It's
Thank
gonna
God, 'cause
determine
I
the
thought I was
order in which
dead
we
already.
run. It's gonna determine the order in which you guys flee. I actually don't need their initiative, which is good. So let's see. Tezos, what'd you roll?
I rolled 14,
14?
right? I think.
All right.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so
Bill,
you...
Beat you.
Bill flees first.
And when I do, it's sort of like the sound like a duck running through a parking garage.
Like this?
It's like,
Just you like whipping it down there?
yeah.
All right, this will be the order for our chase sequence right here.
Great.
Ripley, Tezos.
So here's how this is going to work. Under these circumstances, you've all been frightened. You've never seen anything like this. This is going to cause you to flee. This will activate chase conditions. And shout out to Duncan from hipstersanddragons.com for providing these homebrewed chase rules. Thank you so much for your work. That makes this much easier. So what's going to happen now is there's going to be a series of contested narrated dice rolls. And you're going to be using your ability scores as modifiers for each one. So at the beginning of each turn, you'll roll your d20. Tate, Ripley, you're going to be using your dex modifiers. And Lou, you're going to be...
It says Nephi up there, but I'm still
Nephi.
Lou at this point. No? Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's a bit of a
And
spoiler,
I'm
but that's fine.
Tate.
All right, great.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll do it. Lou, you're going to be using your charisma modifier.
Okay.
Because that's what you're...
Whoa.
+5.
He has +5 to his
Oh
rolls.
my god.
So what you want in this is to separate between your pursuers. So it's going to be contested. You want to establish gaps. So a gap is a distance between you and your pursuers equal to your movement speed. So every time you win, you're going to put another 30 feet between you and what's chasing you. If you succeed, you put one gap. If you fail, they close a gap. And if you tie, no changes at all.
Great. You just tell me when to roll and what it means.
So here we go. All right, so let's go. You are up first, Ripley.
I'm
Roll a
gonna put it
D20
in
for
the.
me.
I'm gonna put it in the turret here.
Oh,
All right, I like
love
this.
it.
Yeah, 19
Oh,
and
19.
19.
No distance. So you're booking it, but so are these flapping winged things. And at this point, are you? So you can look left and right. Are you heading straight down the hall, the alleyway? Where are you headed?
Currently, I'm just going straight.
Just
down
going
the alley.
straight down the alleyway.
Fully
coming up as a
objective.
dead end. There's a left and a right turn. You can pick either way.
I gotta make a left.
Gotta make a left.
Yeah.
Left. Dope. So we're gonna cut over to next one. You cut left.
Tezos.
You cut left. Now we're at Tezos. Roll that D20, my dude. Hand it.
What was it?
11,
18.
16.
16. What the hell? I got a 16 too.
Let's
no
go.
distance.
Oh.
That's crazy. Okay, no distance. They are right on you. You've got some speed on them, but you're running down another alleyway. It's out back of the bar.
Okay.
There's only right. You can only turn right.
Okay. Well, I want to go ahead and yell because it looked like the Ghostbusters dog. I want to go ahead and yell, if you're sent by Ivan Reitman, I'm very sorry. I just thought it was a good idea for an app, so I turn right.
The hounds growl at and they can hear you, and now they know what your voice sounds like.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Now we're gonna cut over to Lou. Lou, make your
All
roll
right,
for
Lou's
me.
roll is, oh boy, 6 plus my modifier of 5, is that right? So that's 11?
They got a 17. They close one gap. They gain on you.
Of course.
And you
I'm
only
covered
have.
in puke.
You're in the parking lot. You're in the parking lot. Now you have a decision to make. Are you
Puking
going
as
to
you
run
run.
towards the highway to the left or the shopping mall on the right?
Shopping mall.
Shopping mall. So
Shopping
you
mall.
go right. Dope. So now we're going to
Someone's seen
cut
Romero.
back to the top of the order.
Romero?
We're back at Ripley.
I'm
Now
fucking looking
Ripley,
for Paul Blart,
you're running
man.
now. And before we do this roll, I'm gonna roll a d6. It's gonna determine what kind of obstacles up. We're gonna make a different roll.
Should be no problem.
Oh, we got a 6 here. This in front of you, you see one of those dumpster carts. It's full of garbage. It's on wheels. You can shove it to the side.
He's
you can
familiar.
vault it.
I know what's going on. I'm gonna go through it.
You're gonna go through it.
Fully gone through it.
Dope.
Without
Give me
that
a-
razor
When I my goal here is when I'm over it, I want to try to find a banana peel.
Yeah.
As you're going through it.
Strap my banana peel on.
Yeah, I look for the banana peel.
All right. Roll. You're gonna use your dex modifier for this.
Got a 10.
You got a 10. You do manage to bust through it because it's a light little cart, so it like spins out of the way, but you don't find a banana peel. In fact, you step in dog shit. So, it's on your shoes.
Wait, no, he never put on shoes.
Yeah, this is
You
flat.
never put on shoes.
Yeah,
How are you allowed to work at TGI Fridays?
I didn't work at TGI Fridays.
We
okay?
cut
Yeah, it's a different
back
place.
to
It's a Hipp bar.
Tezos. I'm also going to roll a d6 for you before we roll this d20. Okay. That's a 5. So this is a car blocking the back of the alleyway. So you can vault it, go under it. What do you want to do? How do you get past this car?
All right, it's a dog chasing me.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs go behind cars to chase after them.
Make a decision quick. Quick, make a decision.
I try and vault over the hood, like
Vault over the
Starsky and
hood?
Hutch.
Don't roll your
style.
d20. If you're successful, what'd you get?
11, and then my
Plus
dexterity is 16 plus 3.
Plus 3? So
Yeah.
that's a 14. That's a minor success. So you do manage to vault the lid of the car, the hood of the car. But as you go over and you're booking it, no distance is going to change between you and them because you look back and the hellhound just clears the car. This shadowy dog has now cleared the car.
I thought I would go behind the car because it's a dog and they chase cars.
This is running through your mind as you book it further down the alley. And you see ahead of you is another right turn. So you have moments to prepare for that turn. Now we cut back to Lou. Lou, I'm gonna have you roll that d20 for me. You're headed to the
Great.
shopping mall.
Oh, boy.
This d, let's see what you get.
God damn it. 5 plus 5, so that's 10.
5, that's
Holy
10.
shit. Plus 5.
Oh, well, they rolled a 4. So you edge them out to the distance. So now you've got 2 gaps in front of you.
A gap
and
is 30 feet.
A gap is, so now there's 60 feet between you. And you reach the doors of the mall. And you rattle them, and it's unlocked.
Oh, great.
So you can get into the mall.
Hell yeah.
So you get into the mall, and we will cut back to Ripley.
Let's go.
Ripley, all right. Let's roll those d20s. Wait, let's see. Hold on first. Left or right?
I go left again.
Left again. All right, let's roll these d20s.
Always pick left.
Well, they rolled a 5.
1. This is a
They
1.
are breathing down your neck. They have closed 2 gaps now. Now it is dire. You're going to have to...
Just gonna be you and me.
Oh, they're...
He's gonna get eaten.
Oh no. So we're gonna say you're booking it now, and they are close, and you're feeling tired, and as you start to lose your ability, I'm gonna roll a d6 here. This will determine what happens next. 4. 4 is very good for you.
Find a razor scooter.
Actually, yeah, your razor scooter. You remember it's in your backpack that you carry with you when you go outside.
Let's go when I go outside.
Yeah, so you can pop it down and hop on it if you want.
I do that
That'll
for
give you
sure.
an advantage on your next turn.
What is Chasing Bill?
Chasing Bill is
Like
a
half-face,
like an
shadowy
amalgam
wingless
thing.
demon of sorts, and 4 shadowy like demon manta ray looking things.
Oh no, you've got the half-face one.
Oh, I thought I had.
You have one with wings. You have a large winged one.
But also
and
4
You have little imp-looking
things. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
You've got 2 hellhounds
I got the
on
dog.
you. Yeah, you got 2 dogs on you. All right, so with Ripley's turn
Looks like
over, we cut back to Lou. Lou is the first to leave the chase encounter. So Lou, as you enter the shopping mall, you see that the Journeys gate is halfway down. They're not done closing. Do you want to duck into Journeys? Or do you want to keep running?
Maybe. Is there anybody giving out free samples of Chinese food? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I run towards the Journeys.
I'm gonna say, just to get a little meta here, if you need a discount while you're there.
Okay. Yeah, I run. I'm going to try to like slide under that Journeys gate.
Yeah, all right, roll for it. That's going to be...
Ooh, 15 plus 5, so 20.
20. With that, you have never moved like this in your
Right.
life. You somehow perfectly nail the baseball slide. You're
Well, it's because I'm lubricating vomit.
You're currently covered in oil slick. Yeah. You slide under the door, and you notice that they have one of those big circular racks out, and there's a perfect spot in the center for you to hide.
Great.
So you duck in there, and you hear the hellhounds break the glass, and they're sniffing around outside the
Or
drains.
the things that...
The things that were chasing you.
Big
That's
John.
the different. The large demon and the imps. They're chasing you. You hear them looking, and then they leave.
Jesus.
And your breath starts to slow. And whew, that's the hardest moment of your life. Is now over. And we cut back to Tate.
You just had 2 hardest
I
moments of your
never
life.
should have asked Jen out.
Yeah, that's
Never should have
the
asked
lesson you
Jen
learned.
out.
That's
I'm
the
never
lesson.
talking to a woman again.
Yeah. So
I'm gay or asexual or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna roll a d6 to determine if you. Actually, it's your turn now, isn't it? All right, back to you, Ripley.
Scoot in.
So roll me with advantage. Roll me 2d20s. Take the higher of the two.
You got it. The highest I rolled is 6.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I got a 6 and a 2.
So the scooter breaks. No. You're back on foot.
This is the worst part of my life.
You're back on foot. Your only option is to try to outsmart these things, because they are right on you. You can hear them breathing. That's how
Great.
close they are to you. And we're gonna go back to Tate, and then we'll come back to Ripley. But Tate, you put another gap, right? Last time, or was it tied?
I cleared the car.
Clear the car, but
but
no distance changed.
No distance change.
Right. Okay, so let's roll again, see if you put another gap. Actually, before we do that, tell me which direction you want to go.
I
Left
think
or
you
right?
only gave me right.
I gave you right,
Yeah.
yeah. So as you near the end of this hallway, it dead ends. And there is a dumpster on the right, and there is a grease trap on the left, where restaurants dump their grease. Those are your only 2 places to hide. And you can pick which one you want to hide in.
In?
Yeah.
Can the does the hound thing or hounds? I forget. Am I in their range of vision?
No, you've pulled away enough. You rounded the corner before they did. You have a split second.
Okay.
Second. I need to know what you want to do.
Dumpster.
Dumpster. So you jump
There
in the
might be some
dumpster.
banana
Must
peels.
be
in
some
there.
Now roll
banana
for me. I
peels.
just want to see what you get.
Oh shit! 9.
9.
Plus.
Dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3.
3.
So 12.
So 12. Okay, that's a minor success. I'll take that. You managed to hide successfully. Not super deep in the trash can. You're trying to keep the garbage off your clothes because they're very expensive. Your frosted tips are showing above. But you hear the hounds.
These are
sniffing.
Ed Hardy.
Yeah, these are
originals,
tap out
yeah.
jeans and Ed Hardy shirt. But you hear them sniffing around, and then they leave. And you vomit in the trash can because you've been running on a full of booze.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The
Um,
vodka Red Bulls are gonna do that too.
Hell yeah, man. We're barf
buddies.
barf buddies.
Barf buddy.
We're puke pals.
and now we're gonna cut back to Ripley now, not back to Lou yet. Ripley,
Puke, man.
Yeah.
get one more.
Throw
Yeah.
up if you know it's
One more
I-
roll for me.
I have to go down
puke.
You need
Roll
to
for
outrun it.
chunkiness.
You need to outrun it.
Roll
For this
Oh,
is tight.
man.
No, this is gonna be easy.
This-
Yeah, it's
easy,
gonna be
dude.
the best roll of the night.
What'd you get? What'd you get? No, just what did you get then? Because I
What's your modifier, Bill?
+1.
Bill got 4.
But what'd you get
You
then?
roll with advantage. Roll another one.
Oh yeah, sick.
Oh hell
My scooter
yeah.
exploded and it motivated me.
Yeah, gave you a burst of energy.
Does a
Holy
6,
shit.
7? Does a 17 work?
Woo!
It does. You managed to put
Thank
enough distance
God.
between you and your enemies to round the corner, and now there is a.
gonna die.
Now you're out in the open, but there are train tracks leading up to the side, like
R.I.P.
an underpass.
Ripley.
Uh-huh.
And then there's also a ditch filled with muddy rainwater on the left.
Oh, I'm a dish filled with running rainwater kind of guy.
You dive
You
right
fucking
down in that.
slide through
I
that.
straight
boy.
up,
You
like-
can just.
You're lucky because there's also some like really thick hollow reeds in there, so you're able to do that cool thing where you break it and like breathe out of it.
I used to do that in college.
You used to do that in college?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were part of like some kind of weird...
You were like in the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Scooby-Doo Club.
You were in the Goonies. You were a Goonie.
I was in Scooby-Doo Club in college.
Yeah. And so like we would take turns going to mansions.
Yeah, I was actually the chair.
So you can see, but you can't hear these
By which I
things
mean I was a
that
chair.
chased you run past, and they stop for a second,
Eyes.
look around, and then they disappear in a cloud of smoke. You're the only one to see them leave, but they disappear and fade into the night, and they're just gone.
And I sit up and I go, zoinks.
As soon as you say zoinks, you feel yourself sucked down, whoosh, and you are now falling.
Uh-oh. It's
Alright.
a toilet water drain.
Oh no.
So Tate, we take back to you, and you are now able to climb out of the dumpster. So you climb out of the dumpster, wiping yourself off. You take a second to rest on the dumpster. All of a sudden, the structure that you were leaning on is no longer there, and you are free falling backwards through a large hole. And it's startling at first because the sky just suddenly seems to be getting further away from you, and you realize you're falling. So now we come back to Lou.
Great.
Lou, you're hiding in the carts. You peek out, it looks like, yeah. All of a sudden, you're falling. Whoa! So now you're all three falling through a large tunnel, and it's loud and it's lights. There's multicolored lights shooting past your face, and you look on the wall, and it looks like clouds, but in the clouds you see fragmented, mirrored surfaces, and you see what looks like you, but not you. You can't really tell what it is, but it's you with a tail, or you with different colored skin, or it's just weird as you tumble through this hole, and then all of a sudden the tunnel clears, and you are falling through the night sky with nothing in sight anywhere, and you're free falling now. And you're picking up speed, and you're picking up speed, and you're picking up speed, and you fall and fall and fall, and then blackout.
Oh.
In this moment of unconsciousness, Lou has a dream. And in this dream, Lou is surrounded by hooded figures, and they are chanting in some unknown tongue that you've never heard. But you know what it means. You know it's an invocation of a sort, asking for directions, if you will. Directions to the flow of chaos. That's all you can hear. That's all you understand. And you feel burning on your arms. And you look at your arms, and you see tendrils of emerald green energy snaking around them, leaving what kind of looks like butterfly patterns on your arms. And then as the energy stops burning and cools, you notice there's like metallic green butterfly-shaped tattoos running all up and down your arm. And then you hear a voice in your head say, "I've given you my muck. Have fun!"